Spider-Man, another reboot, or should I say the Human Spider, or the Reckoning Kid. Spider-Man Homecoming is a movie directed by John Watts and it stars Marissa Tomei as Aunt May, Tom Holland as Peter Parker, Michael Keaton as Birdman 2.0, The Vulture, and Laura Harrier. And this movie takes place 2 months after Captain America Civil War, and our hero is having the urge to join the Avengers. He's getting tired of doing small little chores like stopping a bank robbery or stopping a person who stole an old woman's purse. He's getting tired of it. He wants to do bigger things. So when he tries to do bigger things, bad things start to happen. Now, I don't want to get full details of the plot. I gotta tell you that Tom Holland's performance as Peter Parker was phenomenal. Tom Holland was very relatable. People are telling him he's just a kid, he can't do this, he can't do that. He looks up to Tony Stark and Captain America and the other Avengers. He wants to be like them, you know, so he has this urge to just do things. So therefore, he can prove to other people he is a hero. He feels vulnerable. Sometimes Peter Parker gets teased. He feels like he loves being Spider-Man more than Peter Parker. Now, I gotta say that Tom Holland has so much joy with the character. He brings the energy of a child. You know, he has the excitement. He has the thrill. You can see from his point of view of why he's acting the way he's acting. Even though he's only 15 years old, he still has the angst of a child. But hey, if you was living in a world where you took Captain America's shield and you knocked out Giant Man, hell yeah, I'd be excited like a child. His best friend, Ned, I kind of liked the character. At first, at times when he first appeared, he kind of got a little irritating. I was like, no, you know, get him off the screen. But later on to the film, the character started to rub up on me. No homo. Michael Keaton, who plays 2.0 The Vulture, I kind of understand why he was a villain. Now, MCU are not really known to making great villains, unless you're Loki. But I gotta say that Michael Keaton surpassed my expectations, knowing that he was just an okay villain. I understand where he was coming from in the first act, but in the second act, I'm thinking to myself, okay, why is he bad? Why is he doing these things? But in the third act, they finished out fleshing out his motive, and I could get behind the reason why he was bad. But still, there's some little holes within his motive, but it's passable, I guess. And so, since my expectations for villains in the MCU was very low, I can say that he was good. Marissa Tomei as Aunt May, I don't need to explain myself. Can't she just sit in my face and just call it a day? Overall, this film had good practical effects. This film looks and feels like a Spider-Man film. They used some good practical effects in green screen revolving around certain action sequences like the boat sequence. And also I noticed with the cam, they switched to a first-person point of view when Peter Parker was swinging, you know, when he was swinging around. One of the things I really got to give this movie praise, they focus on the high school. You shove someone's head in the toilet, force them in the locker, cut their ear off when they're sleeping. High school, man, that's some crazy stuff. Actually, I did some of that. I didn't cut no one's ear off, but I gave someone a wedgie. In the Raimi films, he was an adult. Amazing Spider-Man, they hinted he was in high school, but then he graduated to college. This is all primarily high school. And the film doesn't really have lots of MCU cliche bathos. And when I say bathos, I mean like forced jokes that takes away from the serious moments, because there are some serious moments in this film, and the serious moments was when Peter Parker has some inspirational desires to be the next Iron Man, to be the next Captain America. The last thing that I just want to point out, that this movie is definitely not an Iron Man 4. Like when you saw the trailer, the second trailer, people are saying this was an Iron Man 4. Tony Stark was in the film, but he didn't really have a big role. Now I gotta talk about the flaws with this film. The film has a hard time picking itself up off the ground. The first act of the film, they had these strings of jokes that were mostly hit and miss. A few people in the theater laughed or chuckled a little bit, but mostly the jokes were not really landing until the second act. Now, Spider-Man, he has this AI within his systems that lets him know how to solve problems and things of that nature, and that really takes away from the hero, because he's kind of reliant on the AI, and he relies on the AI to solve most of his problems, like getting a girl or trying to save people. Really, Spider-Man is known as a hero to face obstacles and deal with it himself, with just himself. He doesn't have help. He doesn't have an AI to tell him about all the body function that's in his body. He doesn't let him know about how many wet fluids he has in it within his suits and things of that nature. He doesn't let him know about how his relationship status is. The AI kind of helps him learn, I guess. It's a catch-22. And I want to talk about Zendaya's character named Michelle. Now, I do not want to get in full detail of her character, but I feel like she was unnecessary. She shouldn't have been in this film. She appeared in scenes that didn't really require her to make an appearance. There were some times when she just appeared for no reason at all. Even when the characters are questioning where she came from. Other than that, this movie was fun to watch. I was really enjoying the sequences. I was enjoying the action sequences. I mean, it had good practical effects, and it also had good aesthetics from a Spider-Man film. I love the high school culture. I love the atmosphere of the film. The ending in this film was perfect. I absolutely love the ending. It's a perfect ending. I gotta give this film a Christian Bale Batman. This is a fun film. Entertainment at its finest. I urge you guys to check out this film when it hits theaters July 7th. That's my review for Spider-Man Homecoming. Alright guys, have you seen Spider-Man? What are your thoughts? Please let me know. But I will still have a review for Amazing Spider-Man 2 coming your way this weekend. Thank you for watching. If you like everything you see and you agree, click right here. Join me in the Batman family. I'll have more Batman-tastic reviews on the way. You have been warned. Till then, ciao.